my brother, that we love you very much and that we're going to continue to be doing this all over the world and all over any entry wall that's available to us. I'm going to pass my brother G1, who's going to ask you the question.
Okay, brother. Thank you. Thank you,
Peace, peace. So we know we're from the South Bronx, where hip-hop started in the 1970s. During that time, we had less than 500,000 people incarcerated in the United States. That number in the last 40 years has exponentially increased, 700% increase in the number of people incarcerated, parallel to the growth of hip-hop. We know that the rap music industry is often being used as a tool to further criminalize our communities. How do you see hip-hop culture, the culture that still is born, that still is alive in the Bronx, that still we consider a revolutionary culture? How can hip-hop culture counter this work that's being done by the rap music industry and counter these ideas of continuing to criminalize our young people? How do you see hip-hop culture doing that?
Well, I look way back to some of the greatest artists in my memory and certainly in my lifetime and before. I'm talking about Paul Robeson and even recently I was speaking about Billie Holiday, whose famous song Strange Fruit talked about lynching, you see, and this is her signature song. And you can't think about Billie Holiday without thinking about her cultural contribution to the freedom struggle and against oppression as represented by lynching in the South and in the North. My point in referencing Paul Robeson and Billie Holiday is that when the arts began to address the real lives that people are living and challenging the oppression that they live under, it will ring differently in the ears, in the hearts, and in the minds of those who hear it. I mean, when you look at TV, I understand what TV is, but when you look at TV, I see a lot of happy slaves. You know, people are dancing and happy, and it seems as if their greatest dream is to go to a strip club, because that's what that reflects. But that's not reality as lived by most people in our community. And when music begins to seek to that reality, the daily lives that people live, the really crummy schools that children go to, stop and frisk, the prison industrial complex, the death penalty, real stuff, then it will ring differently in the minds and the hearts of people. And it will help transform society, not just consciousness. So when you're doing your work, the people will hear it, feel it, and respond to it.
We appreciate those words, my brother. Keep us going. Thank you. Much love.